All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Switzer on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Check 2 draw, Corker. Go, go. Fire.
Rudolph looking to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Rudolph. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, and a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs. Like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Mack. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, Mahomes. That's complete to Marlon Mack. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we like to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On second down, it's Mack, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
Yellow, yellow. On the line, right? I'm here. Right side. Right side.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give running right. It's Cook. Oh, what a move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Let's go.
Here's Rudolph. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Ready?
Now a first carry for Dial Pumphrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Down.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They begin the drive on the ground with Matt. He's going to have the first down past the 20, as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
I don't listen. 43.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Mack. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Mack. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 20. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 45 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. On the move to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
15. Yellow. Check.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They run, Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Bravo!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rudolph. And this is Cook with the ground. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw, Rudolph. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 69 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, wahoo! Man, man! They go!
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
50, Mike's 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Let's go.
A final shot before the break. Rudolph. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Danielle Hunter in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go right back to Mack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Mack off the draw play. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Check 55, Mike.
On second down, they'll run with White. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
Hey, rip lift.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Bravo. Twist. Mike 55.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On first down, it's Rudolph. Lets it fly for Thielen. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a carry for White. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Fight on these two. 6 man. Check curls. 15.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Chiefs 38, Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Rudolph. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on second down. Rudolph. It's complete to Diggs. And the ball is knocked out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, White. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On second down now, it's White, and he stopped immediately there. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They caught the ball free in the backfield.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Rudolph, that one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Rudolph. He's got Smith here. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Opting to run again here with White. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Mahomes now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Yellow.
Double tight, guys, double tight. You got 4. You got 4.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.